and the young man that she was dealing with. Will Smith was into that bisexual thing since the beginning of his career.
I think they just turning up the gears. Like she's just about to really turn into this whole new thing. Like she really ushering in a new era almost.
What's real? Reality. Real. Let's go. Bullets travel like gossip, running in mouth like leaky faucets. Two-faced niggas be stealing ideas and nothing solid. Grown men and their feelings debating on true intentions. Felt.
Another episode of Guess How Said. I'm your host, Adam Mill. Right beside me is
Sick cuz the governor.
And on my other side is
Quan Dizzle.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, our second
That's right.
segment is dealing with Hollyweird. Hollyweird. Yes, sir. Jada Pinkett, how you pronounce her name? Jada from B More.
Pinkett.
Y'all get it. Yeah. She came out saying that her and Will Smith separated since 2016 or something like that.
Yeah.
And that explains a lot. I was just telling my wife, why would Will say what he said last year at the the Grammys? What was that? He smacked Chris Rock.
The Oscars, something like that.
The Oscars. Why would he say, keep my wife's name out your mouth?
Yeah.
And I thought about it. She like, well, maybe that'd been the whole facade that they were, they good actors. So it's not like they couldn't, why would I not believe her now that the whole thing was a charade? And that explains a lot what was going on, right, between her and the young man that she was dealing with, and some of Will Smith rumors that came out, and it does a lot with their behavior now. Now it's coming to full circle now. It's not just some crazy off the wall celebrity relationship, open marriage relationship from the start. Now that explains everything. I still need to see proof of them being separated. I really do, because I think this is trying to me personally, I think it's trying to calm the steam down, because they haven't been looking good lately in these streets for the last few years, and they trying to regain their image, and hey, this is why we've been acting the way we've been acting, y'all, because we're not acting like how marriage couples should traditionally act, supposed to act. So now this is why, what I'm saying, we're not married, separated, or this is why this crazy stuff is occurring. And before I let y'all get the stage, as far as Will Smith, man, I ain't gonna lie, coming up as a kid, loved some of his music. Summertime was nice. What's the other one? Parents Don't Understand. I like that one as a kid. You get what I'm saying?
I got in trouble for that one.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I got in trouble for that one.
What you mean you understand? You know what I'm saying? But with the allegations with him and Quincy Jones, which ties into the Tupac thing, a lot of funny dirty business. They said Tupac had to go through some type of ritual thing, and then Tupac homeboy came through, Napoleon, I believe, and said, nah, that ain't never happened. But let's stick with Will Smith. They said Will Smith was into that bisexual thing since the beginning of his career. And I always say, if you buy, you can jump the gate. Buy. You know what I'm saying? Buy to the other side. You can't. It ain't no jumping across the lines. Even buy to the other side. To each his own. But do y'all think now that that this is coming out, that they're trying to clean up the mess, and say, "Oh, this is why we was acting so crazy, and this is why our family was so dysfunctional because we weren't really a family since 2016. We was just leading y'all on." You know what I'm saying? What you think of?
Keeping up the facade. What you think? I don't know. Or they might. I think they just turning up the gears. Like she's just about to really turn into this whole new thing. Like she really ushering in a new era almost. Because it's just like dirt after dirt. It's like she just got one thing after the next is trickling. She been drip with this, and then she come with another drip with another one and another one. So it's coming to the point now where it almost kind of does seem fake in a way, like as if they about to say, "Yeah, this is what we about to do." I see what you're saying because it's almost WWE like, you know what I mean? Like you about to just
Exactly.
the next level, you know?
Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, come on, what you expect? It's Hollywood. People are believing what they see nowadays without doing their proper investigation. Um, if there is any investigation, you know what I'm saying? Because you could dive in research, and if you don't have the right sources, you're not going to get the true truth
Oh,
behind it, right? But
yeah,
she and plus she brought out a book, right?
that's right.
So
She's
so
on tour for that.
yeah, so what better way to sell it? Especially if you've been in the limelight, like what new can we read from this book?
Exactly.
You
And
get what
what's
I'm saying?
what has she done when she's made the headlines and when she's gone viral? What has she done to go viral with? She had to use him. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And what new goodies that we can get from
Right.
this bag that we don't already know. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think she did sell the book. I mean, me personally, if I had the money to waste, I would go get the book. But I
So
don't
what do
have
you think?
money. I don't have money to waste. So I'm not gonna
So
waste my time with that book.
so if this is like WWE, right?
Mm.
Which way do you think he takes it? If he in response, what do you think he does?
That's a good one, man. Wow, that's a good one. I mean, he can respond. He can do two things. You know how we know. You know how our mind is triggered. He can make a 4-4-4 like like Jay did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know
Mm.
his own version of lemonade. You know, call it freshly squeezed oranges. I don't know. Will's oranges, right? Or he could just make a book and tell his side of the story. Because look at it from the Ike and Tina's standpoint, right? Back in the day, how love movie, what love got to do with it, and
Right.
Ike voiced his opinion. Little too late at this point, he was looked like a monster. So nothing he said really made a difference, or we cared. You know what I'm saying? We was like, man, you that monster. They
Yeah.
make sure they had Fishburne. What's his name? Fishburne, right?
Yep.
Somebody that's two size in real life bigger than Ike
Yep.
to make him look more
Yeah, that's right.
imposing like a
That's right.
monster. You know what I'm saying? So right now it's a book she brought out about their relationship. Now it's going to be a movie. You see how this Hollywood stuff lines up?
That's
Let's
right.
let's let's clean your image up, or let's since they already since y'all already put on the line y'all dysfunctional, y'all might as well make money from it, right? So let's make money off this dysfunction. So you already got a book out. Let's have a movie out and have somebody like I don't know some type of who's a big guy in Hollywood now, some big physical opposing dude. You know what I'm saying? Um, what's his name? The dude that played on Friday. Not Debo,
Debo?
He
not
passed.
No.
Debo.
He passed.
Debo's gone.
Yeah.
The other dude, the dude, the funny duddy looking guy.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I forgot his name.
Yeah. Kind of find out that he went through sexual abuse with a male in his family. So have him play the role, have him buff up a little bit more. You get what I'm saying? And since he already comfortable with kissing other dudes, have him play the weird Will Smith. You get what I'm saying? The verbally abusive Will Smith, and this is why I went out and I did what I did because y'all don't know what I was going through with this man behind closed doors. Made it seem like he was the Hollywood hero, uh, uh, um, the Hollywood hot rod pause. So, but here's the monster behind closed doors, and I'm gonna get the biggest person in Hollywood with the biggest muscles to play this guy. Get what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. What you think, Quan? I think that she's trying to sell a book and potentially a movie, because it's classic. I'm either get money in Hollywood is have been, playing the Nelson Mandela role, or I'm gonna get money in Hollywood playing the toxic role of Dennis Rodman. Each way you want to sell.
Yeah. Man, excuse me for saying this, but I mean, like, Jada's the devil. I have to say it. She's the devil. Like, if you looked up on Google and you've seen one of the images for the devil, because like how like Google shows like images, she is the actual devil himself. The things I've seen her do on the internet into Will, whether I'm not really concerned about what Will is doing, to be honest. I'm concerned about what she has done to Will and the mind trick she's played on him and how she tries to also put a bad light on him because she wants to run away from what she's accused of and the fire that she's in, right?
All right, but I'm about to twist it. I'm about to hold it. Okay. I'm about to twist it to the point where you can probably expound on this even deeper. What about the two kids, Quan? How do you feel about the son, and then how do you feel about the daughter, and how this thing is affecting them?
Well, to be honest, I feel like they both played a big major part in their childhood and how they grew up. I don't think it was just a Jada thing. I think it was also a Will Smith thing. If you look into Jaden Smith and you also look into Willow Smith and you see some in the interviews, you will see that the way they talk about their parents is very straight to the point and quick, and they don't like to really mention too many good positive things about their parents or talk about them at all. And they seem to be very distant from their parents unless it's something in a professional sense. They have to be close to them or they have to be around them and take pictures, but they seem to be very distant from their parents. I will say that it's clearly affected Willow. I don't know if you guys seen that note that she sent to Tupac about a deceased man writing a letter to Tupac.
Or is he deceased?
Writing a letter to another man. Imagine your wife, your spouse, your kid that came from your ball sack. They came, you get the point. Writing another letter to another dead man that's been dead almost 30 years ago about how much she misses him. Doesn't even know him, but only what she's seen, heard on the radio and seen on videos.
And what her mother exposed to her.
Oh, and what her mother liked to tell fairy tales and stories to her little daughter. But yeah, Tupac was this. Oh yeah, we know each other for this. So how she pissed it on the YouTube, on the news, like, oh yeah, I dated Tupac.
And compared to Will, and compared to their own father.
And they were rivals.
All the time.
They were like rivals at the time.
Yeah.
And she would kind of pit, it's like it's like, all right, let's go with him. And with that also builds on what you were saying earlier, Twan, about the fact that she's pitting him against a dead man. You know what I mean? It's like a three. It's like it's
putting him against a legend.
A legend at that. At the time, but it was like they was, like when they both coming up, they were both coming up around the same time, like a pure rival. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then at the time, so they kind of like they both like the same woman, right? But she like, yeah, I really liked him more than you. I'm just with you. You know what I mean? So then he passes. So now she could still hang him, still put that up on him. Like, yeah, he wasn't the man you are, though. I mean, you not the man he was. I mean, you all right, but you not the man he was. You see,
it's almost like she had a motive to, if Tupac was alive today, she would have probably been left Will Smith for Tupac.
Easily.
Oh, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Or was she juggle the two?
Yeah, but
So
she,
she'll go back
Pop,
to Pac. She'll go
but
back to Pac and be
Pop,
like, well,
Pac ain't falling for that.
yeah,
Pop wouldn't, he wouldn't go for
but
that.
he might
Nah,
have.
not
But
at all.
imagine this: you're like, yeah, but he got a certain professionalism that you don't have. So who knows? Because remember
Yeah,
because it seemed
but
like he was writing letters to her, like, yeah, I really want to be with you. But he's like, nah, that was she was playing like, nah, we just cool.
She was
yeah,
playing around.
yeah,
Yeah.
because the certain level Pop was at his career, and
Mhm.
I believe he probably would have had a greater career than Will Smith, if not equally, especially when it comes down to the acting and stuff like that, because he wasn't
Great
that bad in
actor.
Gridlock and Juice and stuff like that.
Good,
And
good.
he was on the movie scene way before Will Smith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
he probably would have took it to a higher level. And I believe if he was still alive, I mean, just look at her actions now. Look how the kids admired a dead man, like you said, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith had been out the picture. I don't even think Will Smith would be her husband, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Or okay, yeah. I think they got married while Pop was alive, or did they get married after his demise?
I think after.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't even think
Probably.
she would have got married to Will Smith. I think that he was just a safer convenience
Mhm.
Yeah.
because Pop was dangerous at the time. He was hot, and if you know we know anything about Hollywood, you want to sit next to the guy that looks more clean. You want to be around the safe people that
Yeah.
don't make Hollywood nervous.
Yeah.
Pop was a great talent, in my opinion, could have been a better talent than Will Smith if his craft would have grown. I'm talking about acting. We're not talking about rapping. You know what I'm saying? Pop wouldn't he wouldn't the safest choice to be next to because of the entourage and the people that he was being affiliated with,
Oh, image, yeah.
his image. So she had to go with the more safer image. Like you said, Gov, I had to go with the safer image. But Jada now, or let's say Jada 10 years ago, she would have kicked Will to the curb, man.
Yeah, because see, Pac is much more marketable 10 years ago than he was 20, 30 years ago.
Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, it's a sad thing, man. And like you said, Kwan, your word, she's, you Google devil, she pop up. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think that she did more to harm Will's career than help it?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
You
yeah,
know.
because anytime a public display where, regardless they separated or not, there still should be some ground rules, right? You shouldn't have relations with your son's friend. That's one. What's that? The Red Table, the talk show, the
Okay, Billy.
podcast she
Yeah,
had.
that was pure
Lately,
Disrespectful.
yeah, regardless if y'all on friendship terms, it's a code to that. Obviously, she don't respect Will Smith.
Mm-mm.
No, visited his house and everything. Playing with
Yeah.
his kid. He got a good relationship with Jaden Smith just to clap the mom cheeks.
Right. Yeah, that's bad.
That's terrible, man. Yeah, so I mean, she still get an L in my eyes. I don't know if there's, of course the book gonna sell,
Right.
and you heard it from me first. Look for a tell-all movie. First, it's probably gonna be a Lifetime story. Then it's gonna be on Netflix, and then you get what I'm saying. Hollywood is gonna put their claws in this. You get what I'm saying? But I don't believe anything now these days with these celebrities, bro. You know what I'm saying? If for them to put on that facade for so long, and we just say, well, maybe they're in the spotlight and their open relationship
Then they,
spiraled out of control.
then they tried to hype it up like after the slap, right? Oh yeah, he trying to defend her. He trying to defend her. You've been separated since
Yeah,
16. How much defense are you really trying to do? You know what I mean? And
exactly.
also, even if you separated since then, there's also got to be like some pride that's going to kick in. You know what I mean? I'm not going to stay the down one. I'm going to show somebody else something.
Yeah, of course. Especially with the entanglement situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
still
I
haven't
think
seen anything like that with him yet.
I think that she got some real. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna sell this book. And it's going back to what I said, it's gonna sell a Netflix movie, right? she got some serious dirt on Will. And the reason why Will is not going to step over those boundaries the way she did, because she got something over Will. She got something that Will don't really want to be exposed on, and eventually it backfired on him by him trying to tippy toe safe around her, because she's going to expose it in the book. All the allegations and all the speculations that we thought about Will Smith, dark life, it's going to be exposed in this book. Not all of it, just enough to tease us and for her to say, well, I made a deal with Netflix. How this book turned out, we're going to get a What Love Got to Do with It part 2.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying?
What if it's so crazy that it makes him look like the good guy in the end?
Who will? And make her look like the good person?
Right.
Well, that's the point of the book.
No.
Like, I expressed on several talk shows that it ain't go down like that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we had a toxic relationship, but you really thought I was beating up on that woman like that? She telling her side of the story. Ike never got a chance to tell his story.
Yeah.
Meaning he never, I don't think he wrote a book, but he never came out with a
What love got on that level. Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, and this society is going to favor the woman and that domestic stuff. So,
yeah.
So you're talking about mental abuse, which in my eyesight is more heavier than physical, right? So I don't think Will gonna have a dog in the fight if he does not come out with at least a rap album, his own 444, or write a counter book and say, look, this is, y'all heard her side, this is my side. If he just sit there and be quiet and pray that things go away, it's not. He gonna look terrible. I think he gonna look worse than Ike Turner.
Such an excuse for a man.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He may be physically abusive to his kids. It may be, was rumors out that he was doing funny stuff with his kids. You know what I'm saying? So, oh my goodness, she gonna make this man look like a monster. You know what I'm saying? When you told me backfire, the first thing I thought was Will Smith. I thought you were talking about Will Smith, where it make him look so bad that society just feels sad for him. I don't think this is gonna be the case. I think Jada is for some reason got something over Will's head, and she is going to destroy him. Like Quan said, the devil, she's going to destroy him in the sense of both of them has foul play in this relationship, but I think that she has more of an advantage on dirt. So I'm going to, let Quan say his last piece on it. You, Gov, say your last piece, and then we'll move on to the third and last topic.
All I got to say, Jada is the devil. She is the devil. And if Tupac was alive, if Machiavelli was alive, he would be very disappointed in that. If he's seen that, he would not condone that. I think this man, no homo, will go very soft after seeing what she has turned into. She's nothing how she was in the 90s in Baltimore School of the Arts. She is a whole totally different person.
She probably was the same person. She probably was the same person all this time. It's just the money brought it out.
Probably. And it makes it even more disappointing how this man sending you, like how Gov said, this man's writing you love letters, and this man even proposed to you in jail, and you rejected him. But yet,
that's crazy.
But yet, you want to play games. You want to play games with both of their hearts, even before this man died. And when this man died, you want to use his name for publicity. You want to use his name,
and have his kids speak to him through a Ouija board.
That's even more wild, right?
Yeah. Your thoughts, Gov, real quick.
Yeah, it just goes to show. Well, then when you see the final output, you see a lot of these outcomes, Willow and Jaden, and how Will and Jay look. It's funny how when they first got together, how they were making it look like they was the couple. You know what I mean? That was like
the perfect couple.
Black Hollywood perfect couple. Everybody was looking. All the women back then were talking about they were looking for their Will, and dudes looking for their Jada. You know what I mean?
Even made Beyonce and Jay look bad.
Right.
They rival What's his
Michelle.
name? Obama and
Yep.
Michelle.
Yep.
Michelle and Obama. They
Yep.
was looking better than them at one point in
Yeah,
time.
they were. Yeah, they were. Then
You
when
know?
the kids was coming up, they was looking like they had talent and everything. It looked like everything was looking perfect. Then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, we
Yeah.
start to hear them little rumors about this, that, and this. And then the fast forward to what it is now, that's almost amazing to see just how far that dropped like that. Because that also shows another thing, though. Hollywood is very good at painting a picture of perfection.
That's why it's Hollywood.
Yep. And it's very good. And the things that oftentimes that they build at this foundation that they showed and they trying to tell you is right, most of the time you'll see the whole thing fall like a house of cards.
Yeah, and this is why they enslave these celebrities, because they say that we're paid, and we all know who these people are. We are paid to make y'all look good, to put a blindfold over the sheep. But when y'all get out of line with us, or you burn your bridges, or you think you're too powerful, then we're gonna make you and force you to expose your dirt.
Yep.
And that's Hollywood in a nutshell. All right, this in the segment, I guess I'll say it. The last one we're gonna do is dealing with our offset. And I didn't really, I'm be honest with you, man. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it, man. All right, peace.
All right.
Peace.